Starting college was supposed to be my fresh start. I'd spent years dreaming about walking onto campus where no one knew me or my past. I imagined this new version of myself, confident, outgoing, radiant. But instead, I found myself falling into the same patterns of insecurity and self-doubt that had haunted me for as long as I could remember. College was a whirlwind. Between grueling classes, a part-time job at the bookstore, and the pressure to make friends, I felt like I was drowning. Every morning I'd drag myself out of bed, stare at my reflection in the mirror, and wish I could be someone else. My weight wasn't just a number, it was a constant reminder of my failures, my insecurities, and everything I believed was holding me back. I avoided social events like the plague. Every time I considered going, I'd imagine people whispering or judging me. Instead, I spent my nights alone in my dorm room, scrolling through social media and comparing myself to every girl who seemed effortlessly beautiful and confident. It wasn't just about looks, it was about the way they carried themselves, like the world was theirs to conquer. One particularly bad day, I couldn't hold back the tears. My jeans, the ones that had fit just fine a month ago, wouldn't button. I sat on my bed, clutching the fabric in frustration, and sobbed. I hated feeling this way, trapped, helpless, and invisible. That night, something changed. As I scrolled through Instagram, I came across a post from a girl I used to know in high school. She looked stunning, glowing, fit, and full of life. Her caption read, "Nagano Tonic has been a game changer for me, feeling better and more confident than ever." The next morning, I ordered a bottle. When it arrived, I stared at the label for a long time before unscrewing the cap. The first sip was surprisingly pleasant, refreshing, with a hint of citrus and herbs. It wasn't magical, but it felt like a small step forward, and that was something. The first few weeks, the changes were subtle. I noticed I wasn't as exhausted after my shifts at work, and I had more energy to focus in class. Encouraged by the small difference, I started making tiny changes to my routine. Instead of ordering takeout, I began packing simple, healthy meals. I swapped the elevator for the stairs and started taking evening walks around campus, using the time to clear my head and breathe. A Nagano tonic became a part of my morning routine, like brushing my teeth or tying my shoes. It was my little ritual, a reminder to take care of myself. The energy it gave me motivated me to try new things, like attending a Zumba class at the campus gym. I was nervous walking in, but the instructor's infectious energy and the supportive atmosphere made me feel welcome. By the end of my first year, I hardly recognized myself, not just physically, but emotionally. I had lost weight, yes, but I had also shed layers of insecurity and self-doubt. One day, as I walked across campus, a group of girls from my English class called me over to join them for coffee. Sitting with them, laughing and sharing stories, I felt a warmth I hadn't known in years. I wasn't invisible anymore. When summer came, I went home to visit my family. My mom gasped when she saw me, pulling me into a tight hug. "You look amazing," she said, tears in her eyes. But what mattered most wasn't what she saw, it was how I felt. For the first time in my life, I felt proud of myself. Nagano Tonic had been the spark that set my transformation in motion, but the journey was mine. It taught me that I could take control of my life, that I was capable of change, and that I was worthy of happiness. As I stood in front of the mirror that summer, I smiled at my reflection. Not because of how I looked, but because of how I felt, strong, confident, and ready to take on the world. If you're ready to unlock a better you, comment weight loss to get the link for Nagano Tonic. Don't wait to start your own transformation and experience the energy, confidence, and focus you deserve. Make every day count as your journey starts now to peak and thrive. Don't forget to like and subscribe.